We were at a state campground with the in-laws and the in-laws' in-laws, and there were stories being told about the Great Depression. The in-laws' in-laws both had a story, and they pretty much matched, and I pretty much took my breath away. During the Great Depression in the United States, people ate what they called cracker soup. The in-laws had hot water and salt and pepper in their cracker soup. And then you into the hot water and the salt and pepper, people put their saltine crackers because that was what they had. They had saltine crackers, they had hot water, and they had salt and pepper, and that was a meal. That was the nearest. They tried to make something that would resemble a meal that they could eat. And I think my family was more fortunate. They were able to get a little bit of work at 50 cents a day unloading ships on the docks of Lake Michigan someplace. Thought it was at South Haven, but I'm not sure. And they were able to have a vegetable garden, and I think they had raspberry bushes and strawberry plants. So I ask you, well, I'm sorry, let me back up a second. The other story from the in-laws was that they had hot water, salt and pepper, a little milk in their cracker soup, and saltine crackers. So they were more fortunate to have milk in their cracker soup. I hope to never see a day when hot water and salt and pepper and saltine crackers is all I have to offer anybody in my family or myself. Let me ask you then, what type of a food storage plan would benefit you if you were in a situation like that? Any type of food storage plan would be beneficial in a situation like that. If your rice was a little old, if your noodles were a little old, if your TVP was a little old, if you had a little oxidation going on with your quick oats, it would still be preferable to hot water, salt, and pepper. How much more valuable would a little can of chicken be? How much more valuable would a can of chunky soup be? How much more valuable would a can of sloppy joes ready to heat and eat be? How much more valuable would it be to have a box of macaroni and cheese that the kids would eat? Any of these things, any of the things that you have on your shelves would be beneficial and preferable to hot water, salt, pepper, and saltine crackers, and little milk if you're lucky. I think we could get really creative and inventive with what we could make out of the supplies that we have if that became necessary. Uh, it would be a frightening thought to think of not being able to get your hands on anything better than that. I have a lot more to say on this topic, but it's not going to be right this minute. So my depression story for the day is called Cracker Soup. And I hope and pray that we'll be in a better situation than that in the future. God bless your efforts to do anything you're able to do is better than doing nothing.